Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, juggling is one of those skills that seems super easy. We see pros do it all the time, but then whenever we try, it seems like we can't get more than like say 5. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to get from 0 to 100 juggles step by step. Let's go. So before I talk about any type of techniques on juggling, I first want to tell you guys why juggling is important, because I know that there are some of you out there that probably think juggling is just a trick and that it doesn't really help you in games, but that's not true. Here's why. When you juggle, you're training your foot to understand the ball, the feel of it, the weight of it, how much touch you need to keep it under control, and that transfers directly to your game. Your first touch, your chest traps, your volleys, all of those require the exact same ball sense that juggling builds. When you put in hours of juggling practice, the ball doesn't feel really unfamiliar anymore. It feels natural, and honestly, if you ever want to get into freestyle, juggling really is one of the most essential things in the freestyle world. I'd recommend just juggling because it's one of the best things you can do for your overall soccer ball control. Alright, so before we actually start juggling, let me quickly cover the setup. And this is really simple. There are 3 things. The first one is your ball. Make sure your ball is properly inflated, not too soft and not too hard. A ball that's soft is really inconsistent because it doesn't bounce back the same way every time, which makes it harder to learn. The second thing is your surface. I'd recommend starting on grass or turf. The softer surface is more forgiving. When the ball drops, you don't lose it as far, and it's just a more comfortable place to practice when you're just starting out. Once you're more comfortable, concrete or indoor works fine. And the third thing is just your mindset going into this. Juggling takes repetition. Some people get to 100 juggles in a week, and some people take a month. And both of those are completely normal. The most important thing is that you practice consistently. Even just 10 to 15 minutes every single day is going to get you there faster than you think. So if you get a ball, let's go. Alright, so level 1, 0 to 5 juggles. So what you mainly need to understand for this step is where to hit the ball, so which contact point you should use. So I always recommend to use near your laces, so slightly at the top of your foot, because this is the widest surface or the widest area of your foot, which then means that you get the most contact on the ball. So when you're doing this, use the widest part of your foot right at the top of your you also want to make sure that you lock your ankle and slightly point your toes up. This is going to allow the ball to stay controlled, because if you have a loose ankle, the ball can just go wherever it wants. Another thing is you want your knees to be slightly bent, because if you're going too straight, you're going to be super stiff and you won't be able to juggle for as long as you want. So remember those 3 things. So proper contact on the ball with the top of your foot, locked ankle with your toes pointing up, and a slight bend in your knee. Alright, so to work on level 1, so getting to 5 juggles, it's a drill called the drop and catch. So all you do, as the name says it, you drop the ball, you kick it up, and you catch it back with your hands. When you're doing this, you want to make sure to practice all the motions that I mentioned before, and you want to make sure that the ball goes straight up. It shouldn't go sideways or behind you or anywhere else above. Instead, it should always go straight up. So what I recommend is try doing this 10 reps on your right foot and then switch and do 10 reps on your left foot. So once you got that mastered, you can start alternating, so you can do drop right and then drop left. And then once you're starting comfortable with that, you can go from 1 juggle at a time to two juggles at a time. And make sure you're alternating while doing this, because that's what is really going to help you build the proper form while actually juggling. So keep building from 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 5. And once you're at 5, you've completed level 1. But if it ever gets too hard or your touches start feeling off again, it's okay to drop back down to a few juggles and then bringing yourself back up. Because remember, technique is everything. If your technique is wrong, it's going to be much harder to learn juggling. Alright, so once you're consistently hitting 5 juggles, the next thing is getting to 20 juggles. And mostly the biggest challenge when you're there is the ball always beginning to drift. It goes forward or to the side, and suddenly you're chasing it. So here's why that happens and how to fix it. When the ball drifts, it's usually because your foot is coming up at an angle instead of straight up. So think of your foot like a table. It's flat, level, going straight up underneath the ball. Not scooping forward, not angling out, just flat and straight up. And make sure your knee bend is there. Staying low gives you the reaction time to adjust. Alright, so the drill for this level is something that I call the 5 and stop. So all you're going to do, you're going to start by doing 5 juggles, just 5 juggles intentionally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then catch it back with your hands and repeat. The reason I want you to stop at 5 and not go to 4 or 6 is because this helps you stay intentional and helps you control every single touch. And then once you can consistently hit 5 with this method, move up to 10, 15, and then end at 20. So once you can do all of this, you've passed level 2. once you can comfortably get 20 or 30, the next big jump is going to 100. And the main thing that I want you guys to focus on is relaxation. So the closer you get to a big number, the more your body tenses up, your shoulders come up, your knees start locking out, and your touches get smaller and more hesitant, and that's what kills your juggling session. So I would say just make sure that you keep your shoulders down, keep breathing, and keep that knee bend. You want to make sure that you stay loose. And the other thing that I'm going to add to this is that use your thigh. So when the ball goes a little bit too high and it looks like it's too hard to use your foot to control, I recommend using your thigh to keep it up, because your thigh is a really large area, so it's way more forgiving and it's much easier to control. I would almost call it like a reset button. So practice going from your foot to your thigh intensely to really help build that habit. What I recommend with this would be a little pattern. All it is, you just drop it with your foot, you use your foot, push it up, and then use your thigh and catch it with your hands. This is gonna help build your habit of using your thigh when things don't go perfectly. So just like this, just like that, and also use your other side as well. And then once that's pretty easy, you can start alternating, so using both feet and both thighs, because the more tools you have, the more it's going to be easy to keep the ball up when things don't go perfectly. Alright, so I want to go through the 3 biggest mistakes I see players make when they're learning to juggle, because avoiding these alone is going to save you a lot of time and frustration. The first one is using the toe. This is by far the most common mistake, especially for beginners. Players poke at the ball with their toe and they wonder why it keeps flying sideways or forward. The toe is a tiny surface and there's almost no margin for error. Switch to laces and you'll see an immediate improvement right away. The second mistake is kicking the ball too hard. Juggling is a soft skill, you don't need power. Actually, the softer and more control your touch is, the easier the ball is to manage. The goal is to barely lift the ball to about waist height. That's it. Think light, think soft, think controlled. And the third mistake is looking at your feet. I see this constantly, players staring down at their feet the whole time. Your feet don't need you to watch them, the ball does. Keep your eyes on the ball at all times, your feet will find it, trust them. Alright, so let me put all of this together into a practice plan, because the biggest mistake I see players make with juggling is they randomly kick the ball around and wonder why they're not getting better. You need structure. So here's what I recommend doing every single day, and this only takes 10 to 15 minutes. First, start with the drop and catch drill, 10 reps with each foot. Then do the 5 and stop drill, 5 sets. Then free juggle for 5 straight minutes. Don't worry about the numbers during this part, just keep juggling. If the ball drops, pick it up and keep going. And then at the very end, go for your personal best. Give yourself 3 attempts at your highest juggle count. If your record is 10, try for 12. If it's 50, try for 60. Track your numbers in your notes app or just in your head, and do this every single day for 7 days, and you are going to genuinely be shocked at how much you can improve. Alright, so that's a complete guide from going to 0 to 100 juggles. If this helped you, please make sure to let me know and comment your new high score if you did achieve one. And yeah, if it helped you, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment what we should do next. We'll see you guys in the next one.